I shouldn't have left you. Forgive my tardiness, but as I explained in the other lives, because I have pressing business this week, you know, appointments and whatnot, I'll be going on a little later. It's currently 20 minutes till 3. And I usually go on at 1400 hours Central Standard Time to do these lives, to address any issues that people might have with my video content, or to start a conversation about a topic that affects everybody. Conversation. So live is not for arguments. The live is not for debates. Live is not for wars. Those are synonymous for one reason and one reason only. They all cause problems, solve problems. And the Mad Trucker really wants us to have conversations so we can solve some problems that affect all of us. All of us, everybody. I'm not going to be on very long, but I'm going to be on for as long as it takes for somebody to come into the comment section after reading my channel description. And if it's something that they're interested in, something that they're really interested in, they can come back to the live and greet everyone in the room in a civilized fashion. Bare minimum 2 letters, H and I. And then you can proceed to make a statement, ask a question. And that's how the live works. And following that format, I will address you. And I'll do my best to answer your questions, whatever those questions may be. And if you can find Cap in any of the information that I'm providing on my channel, just type the name of the video in the comment section and let me know what issue you have with it, the information, that there's any misinformation in it. You can let me know what that is and present your evidence. Evidence to the contrary of what I'm providing, which is basically information for people to think outside of a box, and that box being the lies we've all been programmed to believe are truths when they're not. So that's what the live is for. And I want to say thank you to the 3 that are watching. If you decide to stay, or if you decide this isn't for you and decide to leave, I love you, not appreciate you, because appreciate sounds too much like hate. So I appreciate love you. I'm doing my best to work on my vocabulary. And that's one of those words that if you don't have a sound doctrine, you wouldn't understand what I mean if I say I appreciate love you. And I do. I want to thank you for being who you are. Whether you agree or disagree, whether you subscribe to the same ideology as me or not, we all can greet each other in a civilized fashion and have conversations. That way we can at least have a better understanding of each other, a better comprehension of each other, I should say. And thank you, Ace Guy, for joining the live. I appreciate you. I appreciate love you. Yeah, thank you. You said it 4 times. So whatever questions, concerns, if there's anything in the channel description, if the channel description didn't answer any of your questions about me personally, or if there's a topic you'd like to discuss, this guy just put. Yeah, sorry for the brief interruption. Occasionally, yeah, I do like to sing occasionally. It depends on what we're singing, though. Yeah, I like. Yeah. Thank you for your question, and thank you for joining. I'm trying to recall. I'm trying to bring something to my remembrance. Yesterday, there was a topic that I said I was going to focus on today, but if it doesn't, if it slips me right now, I'm civilized. And thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I'm trying to think of the topic what we were discussing yesterday. I'm drawing a blank. So if anybody in the live remembers the topic from yesterday, put it in the comment section. We can pick up where we left off. Or if you'd like to have a conversation or a discussion or a dialogue about a different topic, you can put that in the comment section. Like Ari guy, I was saying Ace, forgive me, charge to my head, not my heart. Our guy, thank you. Um, just do what our guy did. Type hi. You don't have to type it 4 times, but it's appreciated every time you type it. You greet everybody in the room in a civilized fashion, and then put in the comment section what you would like to have a conversation or dialogue about. Yeah, according to the little format that I got going on with this channel. I'm gonna try to stay on until at least 3 o'clock. Funny haha, not funny queer. Our guy. Funny haha, not funny queer. And I don't have anything against queer people. Matter of fact, the live is welcome to everybody, regardless of your orientation, regardless of your skin tone, regardless of your religion. The only requirements to participate in this live is to read my channel description. If it's something that you're interested in, then come back to the live and greet everybody in a civilized fashion. If there's something that you'd like to state or something you'd like to ask, that's the only thing you have to do. And I mean, it's not too much to ask. Everybody wants to demand respect and not give anybody respect. And it's always perplexed me how people can demand things they're not willing to give. Anthony, I'd love to answer your question after you greet everybody in the room in a civilized fashion. And it's not personal, it's just how this live is formatted. And I want to say thank you, if you choose to or if you choose not to, for being here, just for being here, Anthony G. And if you just go ahead and greet everybody in the room, bare minimum 2 letters. Let me know that you want to participate in the live. I'll answer that question and I'll tell you where I'm from. Oh man, matter of fact, Anthony, you see how things work? The Most High is good all the time, and all the time the Most High is good. I was born in Chicago. I gotta take this. Questions. Our guy says, I don't really want to be like you, like a YouTuber. Now, our guy, I'm gonna put this out there. I don't do YouTube for money. I don't get paid for doing YouTube. Likes are appreciated, but they're not required. Subs are appreciated, not required. Shares are appreciated, but not required. One thing that's required is that you read the channel statement, look at my content, and research the information that I'm providing, regardless of how I'm putting it out there. Just research it for yourself, so you can free yourself from well-dressed lies. Oh my goodness, am I muted? Says I'm reading my lips, huh? But yeah, Anthony G, I stayed on the south side, 68 in Loomis. I've been 128th in Low, even the west side. I stayed there for a while, 5301 West Lemoyne Lockwood. I stayed right there, not far from North Avenue. Yeah, but I want to say thank you, Anthony G, for asking that question, greeting everybody in the room, man. I appreciate it. And you're more than welcome to ask anything else you want to ask or make any statements you want to make, and I'll try to address them in a civilized fashion. No, but I don't do YouTube for money, and I appreciate you, our guy. I mean, it's not no attack. It's just I'm trying to answer the questions truthfully. Oh, and I needed to say this too, because I'm the Mad Trucker, and this is the Mad Truckers Live, right? Never mind your Merriam-Webster's dictionary definition of a conversation. That holds no weight here. The definition of a conversation is as follows. A conversation is honest, truthful, questions and answers using logic to come up with solutions to problems. Yeah, that's what I'm attempting to do. Have dialogue so we can I see you still haven't learned and I'm not gonna say your name. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and find somebody else to troll. You won't be able to find me anymore. Appreciate you. It seems like the only reason why he came in here was to kick off some beef, and that's not what the live is for. I ain't kicking off beef with nobody. And Ace Guy, if you would just chill on the emojis, I'd appreciate it. If you have a question or statement, that's fine, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate your presence, as well as everybody else, including the person who wanted beef. I appreciate your presence. But you were here yesterday doing the same things. And insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. And what that person typed is bordering on insanity, because you can't type these letters. How does your phalanges connect with your gray matter to make you type the rest of it? I'm just saying. And I do appreciate everyone for joining, even though I'm late, and I am late. I do appreciate you all joining. And spend a little time with the Mad Trucker. Ask me some questions, spark dialogue over a topic. It doesn't matter. We can be civilized one to another. We can. And like I said, if it's beyond your mental capabilities or scope to be civilized, to greet everybody in a civilized fashion, if it's too much to ask, my channel isn't for you, please scroll off. But if it is something that you're interested in, just Ace Guy, I appreciate it. But the thing is, I'm not a YouTuber per se. I don't call myself a YouTuber. Okay. And like I said, Ace, I do appreciate your presence. It doesn't cost you anything to listen, because if following directions isn't someone's thing, it doesn't cost you anything to listen. It doesn't cost you anything to listen. You don't have to type anything in the comment section. If it's not pertaining to the topic, or if it's not something that you would like to discuss, I'm just saying, make up in your mind what you want to do. What do you want to do? You watching me right now. Do you still want to hold up for well-dressed lies just because you benefit from it? Or are you brave enough? Are you man enough, woman enough to let go of those well-dressed lies for the butt-naked truth that don't pay you shit? Excuse me, I let that one fly, but it don't. Not on this earth plane anyway. But it pays big dividends in the next. Making the truth a way of life. Not my truth, your truth, but the truth. Seeking the truth to make it a way of life. And not holding up for well-dressed lies, not gaslighting people about evidence. I had somebody comment under one of my videos, yeah, that's a Jewish fable, this whole thing about Noah's Ark. There's no evidence that a flood wiped out anything on the planet. This is what a person typed in the comment section, because they don't know anything about anthropology. They don't know that they found fossilized clams on top of Mount Everest. Yeah, you're right about that, and I appreciate you joining us today. Uh, try to get your name right. Little 74. I appreciate your presence today. Um, I agree with what you typed, and if you would just address everybody in the room with two letters, H and I, and we can continue our dialogue. And if not, I'm just gonna keep on rolling with it. You know, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, there's gonna be peace. And nowadays, people have perverted definitions. They change the definition of words to make it mean what they want it to mean. Even though, if you research the etymology of these words that they change the definitions from, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything close to what it originally meant when they wrote it down. And you're absolutely right, little 74. Yeah, most people don't like the truth. Most people don't like my channel. And I want to say thank you for being civilized and greeting everybody today. You're more than welcome to ask me whatever you want to ask, make any statements you want to make, and we can have a dialogue about it. You know, we can have a dialogue about it, a conversation about it, not a debate, an argument, or a war, but a conversation. Let's be truthful with one another and ask each other questions, provide answers if we have them. And if we don't have them, let's find those answers based on the preponderance of the evidence. You see, and that's what the live is for. And I do appreciate your presence. You know, like I said, likes, subs, viral. I mean, it's cool, but it's not why I'm on YouTube. I'm not what you would call a YouTuber. I just do commentary. I'm about the channel description. And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know any other YouTubers doing what I'm doing, going live to address any concerns about their videos so they can speak directly to me, in the comment section. And Brian, if you missed the instruction, I'm not booting you out, I'm not blocking you. Byron, go to my channel, read the description. If you have any other personal questions for me that the channel description doesn't answer, come back and greet everybody in the room in a civilized fashion. Bare minimum 2 letters, H and I. H and I. And then you can proceed to type whatever you want to type. And I want to thank you for, diverting. I don't know, I could, no, what you should do, Brian, since, you've come into this live being disrespectful and off topic, what you can do is stop using that high-speed buffer and turtle wax to smooth out all your wrinkles, bumps, and lumps in your gray matter so that directions, critical thought, and evidence will stick and you'll learn something in hopes to put them wrinkles back in your skull. Because the educational system has failed you, Byron. It's failed you. It's failed you. Your church has failed you. Your parents have failed you. And you're making it obvious because you're not following the simple directions. It's disrespectful not to greet the 22 people in this room that I'm, brushing aside just for you. Just for you, Byron. Is there anything else you want to say? Is there anything else you want to say? Is there any other uncivilized diversions you want to type in the comment section before I continue with the other people in this live that are here, for conversations, not diversions, insults, and gaslighting? Can you do that, Byron? Is that beyond your mental capabilities to greet everyone in a civilized fashion? It's too much to ask you. You don't know how. You don't know how. I tell you what, Byron, you're my first prize winner for today, okay? I got a prize just for you, Byron. And I guarantee you're going to love it. Taking into account that you don't like people speaking truth to power or having conversations. No, the only one triggered here is you because you're a troll. Not only are you a troll, you're moronical. Your whole presence in this live is moronical. And guess what? The other people in the live know this about you, Byron, which is probably why you're an avatar and not a photograph. And I empathize with your condition, you know, lacking mental faculties. I empathize with you, Byron. I want you to have the day you deserve. Um, may the Most High bless and keep you. May His kindness be gracious unto you, Byron. Most High smile on you and give you shalom. But that's the thing. Conversations solve problems. They don't want us solving problems. Yeah. They don't want us having truthful conversations about the history of this country. They don't want that. And now ask yourself, why is that? What makes sense? Why is there a war on woke people? And like I said, they changed the definition of words to make them mean something totally different. Woke. There's a war on woke people. Why on earth would the government of the United States, these politicians, declare a war on woke people? And they never define what woke means. But there's a war on it, though. Yeah, there's a war on it. Well, I'm going to tell you what woke meant to me back in the 80s in Chicago. Woke meant, my mama told me, boy, make sure you home when the street light come on. Boy, if the police stop you, it's yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. That's what woke meant. And they took it and changed the definition. Matter of fact, if you just take it to the etymology of being woke, that's the opposite of being asleep, right? It's opposite. Being asleep, because everybody's asleep to the Constitution. Everybody in this country says that slavery was abolished, but it can't provide any receipts because slavery was never abolished in America. And they still teach that lie, that half-truth and whole lie to children in schools today. And Little Sevenfold says, do you feel that the Bible we use today, no matter which version, is in any way similar to the original scrolls? Yes, I do. And I'm going to tell you why, because we have something that's called the Ruach HaKodesh. If you've never heard that before, that's Hebrew. It means Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the comforter that Christ said would come after he left. And there's no speech or language where the voice is not heard. That's in Proverbs. So it is a spirit. Ask yourself, why is it that the language that Christ spoke, they didn't spell words in his language? They had to add vowels later. And witches cast spells, don't they? And we spell words today, don't we? It's all relative. It's all connected. And see, and maybe that's the mad trucker's problem. I'm mad because I connect dots like, Dave Chappelle said it, but I used to say that long before he said it. I connect dots. Maybe I shouldn't connect. And I'm getting a big picture that don't nobody want to see. But it does set me free. It sets me free from well-dressed lies. And I'll let go of a well-dressed lie for the butt-naked truth any day. How many of y'all still believe in Santa Claus? Ain't no different than white Jesus. Or all you got to do is believe and have faith to be saved. Once saved, always saved. Yeah. Santa Claus. Oh, that's Santa Claus. And people have been on that Kool-Aid too long. Too long. That Kool-Aid. It's laced. The educational system has failed everyone. Everyone. John D. Rockefeller said, and I quote, "I want a nation of obedient workers and not free thinkers." And he's smiling in his grave. That's what America is. A nation full of obedient workers and no free thinkers. Byron is a perfect example of that. Because people that benefit from lies, I'd be more your comment in the comment section, but format for this live is read the channel description. If it's something you're interested in, come back. And it's not personal, Amy. It's just the way the live is set up and the way it's formatted. Conversations are questions and answers, truthful, honest questions and answers using logic to come up with solutions to problems. Arguments are synonymous with debates. Debates are synonymous with wars. And there's no cap in that statement. And no, don't be sorry. Please don't be sorry, Amy. And I'm not rushing you away. I'm not blocking you or anything like that. It's just how I formatted this live. Hold on a minute. You got your keys?
Yeah.
Go unlock the back door. No need to be sorry, Amy. I appreciate your presence. I really do. It's just that's the way this live is formatted. If you put hi, I'll go ahead and follow through with that request that you made. But the live is for people that want to be civilized, have conversations. Not saying that you're not, because you might not have heard that. But now, if you're still here and you said that, just type hi, and I'll go ahead and give you a shout out. I can do that. I'll do that for you. No problem, Amy. And thank you for joining. If you're still here, I don't know. Seems like I run a lot of people away. It's like a little 7-4 says, people don't like the truth. People really despise the truth nowadays. There's a whole bunch of lies, half truths and whole lies they've been telling everybody. Like this, they call this money, don't they? Doesn't take any more ink, paper, or labor to manufacture a $1 bill than it does a $20 bill or a $1 or a $5 bill or whatever dead slave owner and number they put on that piece of paper. It's paper. You're not going to find the word money. You're not going to find the word currency. You're not going to find the word cash written on any dollar bill. Now highlight, underline, bold type the word bill. You got a water bill, a light bill, a gas bill. You pay those bills, right? With what? Dollar bills. It's not money. They're IOUs, promissory notes. Emphasis on promissory. That's a promise to pay. They're IOUs. You see, in 1931, the government duped everybody. I got to go get your mom from the hospital, son. Oh, nothing happened? She's okay. Go check on the baby. All right. Let's take him outside. Hey, I'm just letting you know I'm going to have to leave you here, okay? I got to go get moms. Shalom, Angelic. Appreciate you for joining us today. As always, brother, man, I appreciate your presence. And Amy, shout out to James. See how that worked, Amy? Simple, right? Simple, right? No harm, no foul. You said hi. You greeted everybody in the room in a civilized fashion. I will comply with that request. Shout out to James. See? And I hope you all getting something out of this. Whether you are, whether you aren't, I do this for the channel statement. Channel statement. I'm just always gonna fall back to the channel statement. If you got any questions about me personally, what I got going on, read my channel statement. If it's something that you're interested in, let's have a conversation. You watch one of my videos, it rubbed you the wrong way, or you took it to heart, and you feel like what I'm providing is not true, it's not truthful information, you can always come back and address me directly. And that's something that I haven't seen any YouTuber do. I haven't seen any of them do that. Here we go. You catch up with the comments, and I'm going to sign off shortly. But before I sign off, I'm going to go ahead and take these take these questions, comments, and concerns. Okay, Genesis chapter 1 says the first man and woman. Okay, Mr. Faz, if you would greet everybody in the room in a civilized fashion, I would love to address your comment. However, if you cannot read the channel description, and I'm not putting you out, this is not an attack, this is just the format of this channel in the live and how it's supposed to go, okay? Read my channel description. If it's something you're interested in, come back. And I'd love to address that comment that you put in the comment section about Genesis chapter 1. Okay? But if you can't do that, this isn't the live for you. You'll be exposing yourself for being uncivilized, because civilized people, regardless if they say Allah or Yahweh, can say hi to each other. They can say hello. They can say shalom, salam alaikum, namaste, hotep, something. Yeah. All right. And if that triggers you, then I suggest that you read my channel statement again. Read my channel statement again. And come back and try again. Because I'm not putting you out. I'm not putting you out at all. I'm not saying that you have to go. I'm not saying that you have to leave. The thing I'm saying is just greet everybody in a civilized fashion. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's not just me. Everybody else in the room, too. That's why I said just bare minimum 2 letters, H and I. If you can do that, you know what I mean? We're going to talk about Genesis chapter 1. Yeah, and because you greeted me, I'm going to go ahead and address it. It says Genesis chapter 1 says, first man and woman were made at the same time. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I think you got one of those newfangled Bibles, but that's not what my Bible says. Adam was made first, then Eve, according to the scripture that I have. And after the animals, the Genesis chapter 2 gives a different order of creation. Man, then the animals, and then woman. I'm going to tell you why that is. One word: culture. Culture and context are very important. And those are 2 things they took out of the Bible. They took out Christ's culture. They took out his language. They took context out of it too. Yeah. That's why. If you would study some of the paleo and what those words mean, then you get a better understanding. And I'm not saying that's the best way I can answer that question. And I do appreciate you, Mr. Faz, for joining today. It's 3:00 and I have to go. I have some pressing business. I have to go pick someone up from the hospital. And I will be returning this evening. I'll do an afternoon live as well. I'll do it around 6:00. So if you would like, I would love you to return, Fraz. I'd love for you to return. And then we can have a conversation about that scripture that you quoted in the live. And I appreciate each and every one of you. May the Most High thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll be looking for you. I'm not gonna be late. And if I am late, forgive me, but I guarantee you I got my thing set. 6:00 Central Standard Time. I'll be going live again. We'll be talking about Genesis chapter 1 and 2. And we'll make that the topic for discussion, okay? And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. This is the Mad Trucker. This is the Mad Trucker, and Most High bless and keep each and every one of you. The Most High be gracious unto you. The Most High smile on you and grant you shalom. That means peace. Till 6:00.